Am I the asshole for making my pregnant sister-in-law cry when she kept asking me why I changed my name? We shall see. My brother, 30 male, is married to Haley, 29 female, and they're expecting a baby together. Last year, I, 17 female, officially changed my first name from Evelyn to Indy, which was a nickname form of my original middle name. My parents gave in after realizing how serious I was about being Indy and how I was not warming up to growing up into Evelyn. My brother and Haley want an older vintage name for their baby, and Haley asked me about 5 months ago why I dislike Evelyn enough to change the name. At the time, she brought up how popular the name has become and how vintage is back. I told her I didn't like vintage names, and to me, it sounded like very old-fashioned. I told her the popularity didn't influence my decision. She wanted to know why, my reason for disliking older names, and why I like something like Indy instead. I didn't mind her asking the first time. She brought it up again a week later, and she asked the same question and pressed more for why. She asked the third and fourth time. I gave her the same answer and asked her why she kept asking me. I told her my answer wasn't going to change. By the seventh time, I lost my mind. She admitted she was worried her baby would hate having an older name and wanted to figure out what she can do to prevent what happened with me from happening to her. So don't name your baby a vintage name. If you have that much concerns, give her a different name. I'm annoyed already. She also said she'd like me to rethink my name because she thought Evelyn was beautiful, and she said she was sad I had chosen something like Indy over it. Why is it even your business? You're a sister-in-law. Stay over there. If my parents were okay with me changing my name, who the hell are you to come give me your suggestions? If my parents couldn't influence me to keep the name that they gave me and I chose something else, why would you think a sister-in-law would come in and influence my decision? You don't get out my face, girl. I asked her to stop so many times already, and I even asked my brother to stop her. He told me I needed to understand it was the hormones. I hate that statement. I absolutely hate that statement. Being that I was a person that was pregnant, being pregnant and your hormones going crazy does not give you permission to be an asshole. It doesn't. I can easily say she asked me this more than 25 times by now. I'm not exaggerating that number either. 2 weeks ago, when she brought it up again, she felt like I had made a mistake changing my name and how 30-year-old me wouldn't be so against Evelyn. I told her 30-year-old me can deal with it if that happens. She told me I didn't really have a good reason to like the name, and Indy seemed like the kind of name someone young likes, but not someone older. Then yesterday happened, and I kind of lost my temper. I feel like I lost my temper already. Not 25 times. Why are we still talking about this name? I don't care about the fact that you're pregnant. Leave me the hell alone at this point. I would see her and I would completely avoid her because I'm going to be completely annoyed and I'm more than likely going to snap, which is what you're going to be telling us you did. Yesterday happened and I kind of lost my temper. She started out asking the same stuff and the baby is almost ready to be born, so I know it's coming to an end. But she asked me to really think about why and help her because she couldn't figure out what she'd do differently than my parents did. Then she said they really shouldn't have let me change my name so young. I snapped and told her to stop asking me the same question because my answer won't change, and her comments are not changing my mind because I don't like old-fashioned names. I told her I think they're awful, and I'm sick and tired of hearing about how much better they are or having her try to make me find a reason she finds acceptable. I told her just like she hates Indy, I hate Evelyn, and she needs to let it go already. She burst into tears, and my brother got so mad at me. My parents were also like, why did I have to speak to her so harshly? Am I the asshole? No. Let me tell you something. I could stop and think about when my mother used to say, I don't like repeating myself. When she said I don't like repeating myself, as a grown adult, I completely understand and sympathize with what she meant. Because I hate repeating myself. Not you asking the same question time and time again, expecting a different answer. Y'all say her hormones, that's the definition of insanity. Doing something over and over again and expecting a different outcome. That's insanity. She's asking the same question over and over, hoping that you would give her a different answer to her liking. I'd have got pissed off and I probably would have screamed at her a long time ago. That's just me personally. I would fully avoid her at all costs because that would completely turn me off of you asking me the same question. Now everybody's mad at you. After you done told everybody, told your brother, talk to your wife and tell her to leave me the hell alone and stop asking me the same goddamn question because I don't have an answer for her that she's going to like. Now when you snap off is, oh my God, you shouldn't have done that. She's pregnant. Then you should have kept her the hell away from me. This shit gets on my nerves. Like, leave me alone. If I tell you don't ask me a question, you know what? That's why I feel like I may just be walking around with a resting bitch face. Because I have the look of, I don't feel like talking. People always want to talk to me. People feel like I'm the nicest person in the world. I am. If I'm in the mood to be. Usually, I'm outside, I'm ready to go, I'm doing what I'm doing. If I don't have a pleasant look on my face, leave me alone. So in this situation, I feel you're not the asshole for how you snapped off at her. Anybody in their right mind, with somebody asking them the same question constantly, will go crazy with it. So her hormones are out of whack and she wants you to go crazy right along with her. Absolutely not. She'll be all right. She gonna drop that baby whenever, and she'll get back to her senses. Hopefully, after her postpartum or whatever disappear or goes away. Because apparently, if she's like this now and she hasn't even dropped the baby yet, I pray for her after she has this baby or what she could possibly go through mentally and emotionally. But no, you're not the asshole.